I was a child of the 80s, but I have to confess that I didn't really have any familiarity with this story. How much did you guys know about it before coming on board?
I had a glimpse of it.
Yeah, and I didn't know the story at all.
Yep. Yeah, it was like for 3 weeks, that's all the press talked about. Nightly news, there were only three, maybe four, three back then networks, and it was consumed with this story. The
It was
White
in
House, Russia.
in that era of our media history where these sort of flash stories took off. It would be the modern equivalent of some viral YouTube thing. But it was sort of this slower moving,
because
bigger
there's no
process.
24-hour cable news, so these stories lasted.
This was the story of the month, and it took the cover of a couple of the Newsweek or Time or something like that, and was nightly news every night, the update of what's happening.
So much so it forced the White House to participate in it, because if they had ignored it, it would have been really bad PR.
Right.
You're a prominent environmentalist. It must have been a little fun for you to sort of switch
Really
gears and play an
fun.
oil man.
It is so boring to be, proper and right. Just to be certain and wrong, or not even wrong, just to be certain, Loved it. Loved it. John Wayne, here I come.
It is one of those rare instances where your character's interests happen to coincide with the public interests.
Yeah, and he was in it for the PR because he was getting whooped over the wildlife refuge. He wanted to open it up to oil. He had an oil business. He provided all the platforms and all the big heavy industry stuff for the oil company. So he wanted that to be opened up. But like everybody in this story, when confronted with the actual whales, he fell madly in love and was on board.
Is your character based on anyone in particular, or is it a composite?
Yes, they all are. I don't think I'm a composite. My guy ended up in jail, so I decided, you know what, I get carte blanche. He's in jail. I won't be interviewing or talking to him. Whereas you, on the other hand, had an amazing...
I played a man called Colonel Tom Carroll. The name's different in the film, but he was, by all accounts, an extraordinary man, great pilot, and really was the sort of grandfather of the Alaska Air National Guard. So he's true to life, and that love story is true to life, too. They met on the phone, her calling from the White House, and the way Bonnie Carroll now tells it, they fell in love instantly. And you'll even catch a glimpse of a real wedding photo of theirs toward the end of the film or over the credits or something. So it was an honor to play him. He's since deceased in a plane wreck. But Bonnie and I got to be close over this storyline. It was really moving for me to play him.
And this isn't your first visit up to the cold. You were also in the gray. So
yeah, I actually shot these movies in reverse. So my first experience in extreme weather conditions was this movie. We're in Anchorage, Alaska, maybe 10 degrees each day as we shoot outside. And then just a few weeks after finishing this, I'm cast and I begin a movie that shoots in northern British Columbia in even more extreme conditions. The gray that comes in.
What did you say it got to?
And that was 35 degrees below zero.
That's
when we're shooting. So massive whiteout blizzard in that film, as you see. So I just had a cold season and loved every minute of it.
I got to think you've had enough, though.
No, I'll go wherever they send me. I love what I do. So.
I, on the other hand, on the call sheet, if the temperature dips below 40, they don't call me.
It's a hold that day.
Yeah, it's a hold.
Yeah.
All right.